Welcome back inside. Pitching for game 2 is going to be Hannah Rose Balk. So she's going to try again after the first game didn't go her way in the first inning. She'll start over new with a fresh scoreboard, fresh innings, and unfortunately for her, she has to face the fresh Janessa Bassett. So Cheetah definitely due here as she looks to get her offensive production started for the day. We'll see what she does. First pitch on the way, Cheetah lays off, and it's a ball 1 in the dirt. Once again, Janessa Bassett not going to strike out a lot.
No.
This season she struck out way more than normal with 15 Ks, but it's because she's been trying to do more at the plate with that slap swing. Usually she's a slap bunch, so lay down a bunt and go with it, but she's been adding the walk through and the complete swing to her arsenal of weapons. Just something to look at for next year. I mean, she has so many different weapons. She's a utility player from the plate. Whether you need someone to come in when there's runners on base and swing away, or if you just want her to get on base, she can lay one down and beat out just about any throw. She's almost faster than the ball itself.
Oh, yeah. And Janessa, being the competitor that she is, being as successful as she is, I'm sure she's going to look back and see what worked for her and what didn't work for her.
That's going to be trouble. This is going to be trouble. This is going to be a triple.
Oh, yeah.
All the way to the fence. Janessa Bassett's going to go. And might as well score. Absolutely. How about a triple for Janessa Bassett? Like I told you earlier in the year, she leads Dixie State in career triples with 19. Go ahead and chalk up number 20.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you got to see it, but look at the footsteps around second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps, and she's at second. If we can get her around in the base here on the replay, you'll understand why they call her exactly what they call her, Cheetah.
Oh.
I mean, she slid with no need. She slid about 3 seconds before the ball arrived. She was cruising. Maybe the only way you can stop when you're going that fast is to slide.
Maybe.
I've never gone that fast, even in my car.
All I know is every time that girl runs bases, I just hear meep meep.
Yeah.
Road runner. Looks like a coyote's chasing her or something.
She literally takes a great path. You can see the rounded around second, just a perfect little rainbow, those little footprints she takes out.
Man.
And she does exactly what she needs to as a leadoff batter, gets it started. Now Bailey Gaffin sees the second pitch for a ball, 1-1. So Janessa Bassett all over the offensive side, does what we've been waiting for. She jumps on a pitch, hits it down the line, great spot.
You bring your fastest, I'm still putting my money on Janessa Bassett every day of the week.
And Bailey Gaffin's going to put one sky high. That's no doubt going to score Cheetah. Let's see if they take her, and they will. And the throw's going to be there, but nowhere in time once again. Cheetah is too quick, so Bailey Gaffin will score. Cheetah with the triple gets the Dixie State on the board. Bailey Gaffin does a job. 1 out, Dixie State. So Hannah Rose Balk doesn't get Cheetah out this game, but she does get Bailey in the first inning. One thing she was unable to do in game 1.
Speed is the ultimate killer.
Number 23, Shelby.
When they tell you speed kills, they aren't kidding.
They are not joking at all.
Not even a single joke. One thing we're hoping, though, is that this is not the last time we see Dixie State play here at Carl Brooks Field.
Right. Love to see them keep playing.
Still hoping for a bid to host the Western Regional Nationals. Regional Nationals. That's not even a real thing, but it sounds good.
Sounds great.
I'm in the Western Regional National Champion. All right. You have to win all the Western, the Regionals, and the Nationals to be considered that. So let's go ahead and make Dixie State the first ones to be the Western Regional National Champions. As Shelby Young watches ball 3. No strikes. Green light probably going to be taken away here. Watch a pitch. Try to get yourself on base, and let's see if we can't get something started again for Dixie State as Coach Simpkins over there at third kicking some dirt around, getting himself comfortable for game number 2 of the day. And Shelby Young watches the strike, so she will get to be swinging away if something is presented close that she likes here on the 3-1 pitch. That one called strike as well, right below the letters of her on her jersey. So the payoff pitch will be coming from Hannah Rose Balk.
3-2 here.
Hannah Rose, once again, 130 Ks on the year. Giving up 84 earned runs, and she's walked 89 batters. Swung on, and Shelby hits one over towards our camera. Chelsea dodges it. Throws both hands above the head, protect herself. Well done out there on our third base camera woman. She's got a lot of people out there hopefully going to protect her, but they all kind of dodged it as well, so you never know.
You would hope, Might be in it for themselves.
I mean, we saw our man Stu get about knocked off the center field,
the
center field stand over there. I asked him, he told me I could take a hit.
Hey.
So I wanted him to catch it and throw it back. Say, that all you got? Shelby Young, hard hit to second. Scoop, and the throw is off the bag, and she's going to be safe.
Wow.
As unable to make a tag was number 15. Brenna Youngquist kind of fell asleep, and Shelby beat it all the way through. Upset at herself, but once again, you're on base. She hit it hard. Unfortunately, just didn't go anywhere to do anything with yourself. Scoop, and the throw off target, and then she goes for a tag, but Shelby cruises right by her in time.
Right by her.
So error assessed to the throw there. And that'll bring up Kenzie Sawyer. Shelby Young on first. See if she takes off and goes after her back here. Nope. Just an aggressive lead for a ball 1 down in the dirt.
Can't sleep on Shelby Young either. She's a quickster herself, Hayden.
She's 20 for 22.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't get to see last game is Cheetah adding to that steal total. I was really hoping she would just stop at first and then steal across to second and third, but she didn't. She went for a triple. Reasonable, I guess, considering she was rounding third before the left fielder ever got a chance to pick the ball up.
Well, dreams don't always come true, Hayden.
That's true. That, unfortunately, is true. So 2 balls to Kenzie Sawyer. Shelby Young on first, and she's going for second. Swung on and missed, and thrown all the way out. I believe they called a foul ball. The umpire threw a tip sign, but I'm not sure if he's going to believe it or not. He's not. So if you watch the umpire behind the plate, I thought he threw up a foul ball tick on his hand, but I just been a strike call. Oh, you don't even get to see it, but Shelby Young cruises in there quick as could be. 21 for 23 on the season for Shelby. And Kenzie Sawyer now with 2 balls on the strike. And another ball in the dirt, and Shelby stays put at second.
3 balls, 1 strike, full count.
So 3 balls, strike. Kenzie Sawyer looking for something she can hit a mile, and she hits one backwards. The one-handed snag there by Paulson. Says, let me see that. Throws it right back out of the pitcher. Full count, payoff pitch. Hannah Rose, lets it go.
Ooh.
Kenzie hits it back towards shortstop. Bad hop. And it's going to be a single for Kenzie Sawyer off of the rough hop on the clean infield, which is rare, as it must have landed right in a Cheetah footprint, because it bounces way up there.
Wow.
Luckily gets up the offhand, the throwing hand, knock it away from her face.
Bad hop for RU, great hop for Kenzie Sawyer there.
Absolutely. Now Mallory Paulson.
24, Mallory Paulson.
She's a first inning dagger thrower, so we'll see what she does. Ball 1 in the dirt. The always dangerous Mal Paulson. 8 homers on the season. One of them just last game.
Yep. Came in a major way.
She also moved into sole possession of second place on the hit total as she passed Janessa Bassett last game. But then she went ahead and tied it. So it's back to 51-51 apiece. We'll see what they do.
Competition is good for the soul.
Always. If you ain't competing, you ain't trying.
Nope.
Inside corner, look out. 3 balls, no strikes.
I always found that having a teammate you were close to in stats with, or, close to in any kind of way, kind of making a little friendly wager amongst each other, I think it elevates the level of competition and your desire.
Swung on. So green light from Coach. I like the aggressive style there from Simpkins. Letting their hitters go after a pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. Oh, now we have a 2-ball, 2 count actually. So Dixie State down chanting the 3-1 count because our scoreboard was incorrect. And then as soon as they stop, the RU Academy just laughs over. But the count is actually 2 balls, 2 strikes. Our scoreboard was off. That's why Mallory was swinging at that 3-0 pitch, because it wasn't actually 3-0, it was 2-1.
2-1.
Now we got a full count. Now Hannah Rose Balk has worked her way all the way to a full count. Once again, Hannah Rose Balk, just a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
She started 31 games so far for the RU this season. And she went 21-10 in those games.
Wow.
As a freshman.
As a freshman. So you love to see these college athletes, these young college athletes as freshmen, dominating at a young age, or impressing at a young age, and it just makes you wonder, man, what are they going to be doing when they're on the verge of graduating?
And Mallory Paulson will not let a ball by her. She's fouled off the last 3 pitches.
Battling.
Trying to stay alive in there. Doing exactly what she has to, though.
Mm-hmm.
exactly what she has to do. Swung on, and that one's going to stay in territory. And a catch made, all glove now to bring up Arista Honey and the silver hair. Silver-ish hair.
Silver-ish. I am liking that silver hair, though. Maybe I should dye my hair silver. What
I think you should. I think it'd go really well with your tan.
Dennis Rodman? Cisco?
Maybe even better than Dennis Rodman. I'd stay away from a bunch of colors. Maybe just a solid silver would look good, though.
Just one silver, okay.
We could call you the silverback rhinoceros.
Hey, it's a new species of animal right there.
Yeah. It's a good animal. I'm pretty sure.
Silverback rhino.
Pretty sure they're a really dangerous animal.
Should probably talk to some genetic scientists about that.
Yeah. And Arista Honey going to go ahead and hit one to the right field. That's going to be a gapper. Shelby Young's going to score. Kenzie Sawyer's going to hold up at third. And Arista watches the throw, and no one there. She's thinking about retreating to first, and she walks her way back. So Arista Honey chalk her up for another RBI. And another hit to put her at 32 on the year. Put Shelby Young on the list for another run on the year to put her at 33 now. Now I'll just try to keep these stats going for us. We'll see how well that works. And I believe Riley Tedica is going to step in a run now for Arista Honey. So Arista Honey having herself a senior day. Doing everything right.
Oh, yeah.
Get on base and then letting people run for her. That's what I'm talking about. Get on base and then let people run for you.
Run for me.
I'm just going to go back to the shade. And coach is now going to come talk to Hannah Rosebalk one more time. Once again, Hannah Rose not drawing the easiest of cards here. You're playing a team that just moved up into second in the rankings of the West Regional Conference.
Yep.
The Pac West region, the West region, the second team in it.
And that conference is not an easy conference.
You're a freshman. Good luck.
Yep.
That's basically what they're telling you. Oh, yeah. By the way, you're about to play the number 2 team in the nation. They also have 8 batters batting above 300.
Yeah.
With one of those batters going for 400. And she steals every bag she sees. So no pressure, just good luck.
No pressure.
Jessica Gonzalez, 10 home runs, 37 RBIs on the season, and a pop-up towards second. Second will call first and make the play, and that's 3 outs. So Jessica Gonzalez having a little bit of struggle in the batter's box as well. Some confidence we need to get mixed up and build back up before the big tournament comes around. So we'll step aside for a 1-minute break, and we'll be back for inning number 2.
Hey Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming. We're going biking. Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel, someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Be there for the middle of it.
So if they come in, what's
Score of interest in the bottom of the 6th inning. Humboldt State 17, Cal State Monterey 8. Leading off the first baseman.
As you listen in, Darius and I are over here talking radio shows. That's what we do on Wednesday afternoons at 1 p.m. If you're not listening to the radio Wednesday 1 p.m., you better ask yourself, what am I doing on Wednesdays at 1 p.m.?
Ask yourself what you're doing wrong, more importantly.
Because there's a radio show that's probably easily the best one going on station 91.3 at 1 p.m. on Wednesdays ever.
Think so.
Out of all the stations that run at 1 p.m. on Wednesdays, that's the best one to listen to.
That's just
91.3.
because Hayden graced us with his voice, though.
That's something. But seriously, if you're not doing anything Wednesdays, 1 p.m., Darius Matthews Show, check it out, Sports Talk Radio. Talk everything sports, including croquet, Sunday croquet games. It's a pretty good battle lately. But 2 balls, 1 strike, Beardshear to the home run hitter for RU, Brenna Youngquist.
I like this battle here. It's like the best versus the best. You got Brooklyn Beardshear, who's arguably the best pitcher in the conference, and then you have Art U's best hitter.
As far as power is concerned.
Power.
But along with power comes a lot of strikeouts because you're
That is
swinging
true.
hard. So, I mean, she does have 14 Ks on the year, I want to say. Yes, she does. She's been hit by a pitch 4 times, and she's walked 15 times. So her walk total is above the strikeout total, which is good. But there's a girl there, and that's going to be Iron Woman, Josie Hartman. So the ball up in the air. Unfortunately, Brenna just missed it once again. And Josie Hartman will retire that. 2 hands, 1 down. Dixie State with a 2-run lead here in the top half of the second inning. We are 1 out into the second.
Catcher, number 7, Adriana Ruprecht.
Adriana Ruprecht going to step into the plate. What did she do last game? Let's take a look. Funny you should ask. I got the stats right here. She was at bat twice and she got 2 hits. So, yeah, that's a good day.
She had a pretty good game.
And I believe she played 9 positions.
Moving
Started
around
at
a lot.
catcher, went out of catcher, went to the bullpen to warm up, and then came out and pitched.
Yep.
So from 9 to 2 positions, but still.
She moved around a lot.
Ruprecht with an interesting stance. Watch her as she steps into the batter's box here. She does more lunges in one at bat than I do in a week. As you watch her step in here on that right leg, that left one's going to come back, and she's going to be almost in lunge mode.
It is a little interesting.
And then she's going to explode forward and balance and swing through.
Almost like getting ready to throw the shot put. It looks similar to my shot put technique, the way that my stance would be and the way I'd explode out. Interesting take on swinging there.
I do like how she explodes
Oh, yeah.
forward to get balance, though, because trying to bat right there without the power of your hips is going to be tough. But she's there, and she uses this as timing. Steps out, balance, and swings through, makes contact. Once again, Adriana Ruprecht, just a freshman, still learning the ways, trying to figure out what works for her.
To the first base dugout. Thank you.
When you got 5 freshmen starting for you, you got promising things coming.
Oh, yeah.
If you can keep them interested and keep them coming back. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Brooklyn Beardshear does what she does so often and adds another strikeout to her total. She's only 8 away from 100.
Wow. It's like my favorite Sandlot quote. Throw in the heater.
Throw in the heater.
Throw in the heater, Benny. Throw in the heater.
Samantha Clune.
How do I catch it? Just stand there, put your mitt in the air, and I'll take care of the rest.
And I'll take care of the rest.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez might give Cheetah the Jet a chance.
Yeah, he might. I don't know. I think she might have not got bit by that dog, though. She would outran the beast.
That's probably true. She is quick. Brooklyn Beardshear fires on a strike. An interesting stance here as well. But she also gets balanced really well. Brooklyn might have been hitting 60 miles an hour right there. That one was cooking.
Ooh.
She starts in the back of the box, and then she explodes forward into balance, and then throws those hips and hands through. And
Ooh.
that's a line shot. Shelby Young unable to get to it in time. That'll bounce. They're going for second. Ball's on tag. Put a tag on her, and she beats it in time. Shelby Young with a great throw, though.
That was a great
A
throw.
laser all the way to second base, but that was just an absolute laser out to the fence.
Thought she was going to catch that one, to be honest with you.
And, I mean, she got those hands and hips through. Samantha Clune just absolutely crushed that ball.
Destroyed that ball.
As you watch this replay, I mean, she was
Left fielder.
even the hips didn't really get through on that swing. A lot of arms, but when you're as strong as Samantha is, that ball doesn't need much hips.
The ball doesn't even have a soul, and she destroyed its will to live.
Yes, she did. And now Dom, who made probably the catch of the catch of her career.
ESPN Top 100.
Yeah, diving over towards the dugout with the mask still on. The mask in the view of her actually seeing the ball. She lays out and makes a catch as Brooklyn Beardshear fires in. One heck of a change up there with 2 down. No balls, 2 strikes. And Dom facing an 0-2 count here. with 2 outs with the runner in scoring position. RU still looking for their first run in Utah. Swung on and put in the air towards some fans. A lot of people making moves like they were going to make the play, and then they actually looked like they were just dodging the ball over
Dodging
there.
that ball.
But our guy, cameraman Dave, up there, he isn't scared. He's all over it. He was about ready to lean back and take a one hopper off the desk and make a play, but he
While
decided
still
not
filming.
to.
Filming and catching at the same time.
So we told him. Stu agrees with us. Stu's up here telling us give him a glove to protect that camera, but looks like we're a little more nervous about catching the camera than we are the ball there. It's all right. The ball's not nearly as expensive as that camera.
Oh, no. Not even close.
You're doing good out there, Dave. Next time it comes, just keep dodging it. We're not against that. Swung on and hit by me. I would have caught it. Luckily, I didn't have to. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I worry about this little hole in the net.
I know. I always see that, and I always think, what are the odds?
It just comes right
It
through
goes
there.
right through there, catches the corner of this wood, and just comes right for my teeth. I just smile at it and say, bring it on.
Bring it on.
Strike 3, high ball, rise ball, got her. Looking 100 and strikes is in range as she now stands at 93 on the season. Once again, we'll take a minute break and we'll be back with RU and Dixie State softball.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Stepping in is going to be number 2, I believe, Danny Barthoff.
Now for Dixie State, the third baseman.
Swung on and fouled straight back. We're up here talking cameraman with Stu, the Dixie guru of cameras, who shoots some of the best shots you'll ever see at Dixie Sports. I mean, you follow him on Twitter. He's always got something about any of these athletes, whether they're playing basketball, football, softball. It does not matter. This man shoots it all. And he was up here telling us the first game he about got knocked off his stand out in center field by the Mallory Paulson Grand Slam.
Grand Slam.
Said I had to make a decision. Am I good with my photography career? Am I ready to retire and take this ball? Or do I get out of the way and keep shooting shots?
Have I done enough?
So we're glad he decided to get out of the way and keep shooting some shots.
Yes.
We need some more shots of these girls and boys playing ball here at Dixie State.
Rather him take shots with the camera than actually take a shot.
Absolutely. So. But he says he did think about it.
Taking one for the team.
So dedicated hunter out here. They're hunting for that right shot. But what, I mean, he's a wizard with the camera. Kind of looks like a wizard anyways. But you add a camera to him and he just does his thing. There's a ball going down the right field line. Right fielder over. Ooh, right on the palm of the glove. Just about snuck out, but it stayed in there long enough. So Danny Barthoff going to be retired as right fielder. Catches it on the palm and then uses 2 hands. That's why you learn 2 hands when you're a kid. Because if not, that ball was going to find its way out.
15,
right.
Now
batting Iron Woman. There's Iron Man and Iron Woman. This Iron Woman is Miss Josie Hartman.
Josie Hartman.
Who had a great game 1 of her senior game debut. Now she'll look to proceed in game 2 of senior day. I'm sure these seniors wouldn't mind playing about 8 or 9 games today. They just stay out here and play all day.
Right.
And why wouldn't you? Something you love to do.
What you love to do.
2 balls, no strikes.
It's like those commercials. Verb. It's what you do.
It's what you do. So Josie Hartman stares in a 2-0 pitch and dodges it. Watch out for that knee. We had surgery on one of those. Take care of it. 3 balls, no strikes. Josie's family holding down the left end of third base. Third base stands over there, up in the top corner as always. They kind of held that spot for the last 3 years, I imagine. They like to stay out there in the hot corner right by the camera. Watch for those line drives. A couple games, you got to be really heads up over there. I mean, that's the spot where the shots just come left and right, and that ball is sky high through the middle. Shortstop going to call everybody off. Second base going to call everybody off. It's going to land. And then Josie stands back at short. Once again, a miscommunication by the infield. Shortstop should get that ball 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Shortstop said call it. So when we play,
lapse and calm.
When we play softball, slow pitch, that's the one where you yell too high as soon as you hit it, and just hope to heaven that it gets mixed up and someone gets confused on that. But you can kind of see shortstop coming in. Then here's second base coming in, and Josie, had she kept running, may have made it. She's going to swipe second, no problem. Slide around the tag.
Wow.
Great slide there from Josie Hartman. Add her to the steal total. She's 14 for 18 now.
Bring out the Jets.
Benny and the Jets. Or Josie and the Jets. Josie with the Jets as she scoots on over to second now. Vanessa Bassett, who had the triple, as you see that great slide all the way around the tag.
I mean, I wasn't even looking. I was looking up over at Janessa, and I just heard zoom, and then
That's
Josie's
that was how
second
fast
base.
she was. Yep.
Man, if only I had that kind of speed.
I have that kind of speed at the dinner table. When I'm eating.
Hey, yeah, with the fork and a spoon in my hand, I'm good to go.
Not many people can keep up there. I eat for function. I don't eat to just eat. I just eat for function. Don't take my time. Just put that thing down. Let's go. Next part of
Bring
my
on
day.
dessert.
That's right. 2 balls, 1 strike as Cheetah looks to follow up her triple with something special. And it's going to be another shot right by Randy. By him. So Cheetah's one of those that's really good at hitting that ball where it's pitched, Darius. If it's outside, she'll push it outside. If it's inside, she'll pull it down this line. If she doesn't really like it, she'll just foul it off and keep going.
Keep going.
Which is incredible, the way she has that much control. So she stands in one more time. Steve Reich, 3, got caught looking. So for the second time today, Janessa Bassett watches a strike 3 call.
The second baseman, number 5, Bailey Gaffin.
16th time this season. Although she has walked twice as much as she struck out. So she has good eyes up there at the plate. Just a rare strikeout once again. 16 times. She's had 123 at-bats.
And Hayden, I can honestly say at every game that I've been to, I've never witnessed Janessa Bassett strike out. So this is new for me too, but still,
Bailey
it
Gaffin,
happens.
quick hands, push one out towards the fielders. Gone!
Oh, man, get out of there.
Out towards right field as she keeps it in between the scoreboard and the foul pole. And Bailey Gaffin with the quick hands. One of the smoothest swings since Ken Griffey Jr. from the left side.
Man.
My goodness, the dab is still alive, and Bailey Gaffin does her job. And she says, there's a little bit of wind out towards right field. I'm going to add to it with this breeze of a swing. And watch this thing. Just watch her hands all the way through. I've said it since the day she walked in as a freshman that she has some of the smoothest hands I've ever seen from the left side of the plate.
That was way too smooth to be true.
And she continues to prove it.
Like, it looked effortless. Just whoop, swing.
And if you think that's new to Bailey, it's not. That's actually her 4th of the year.
It's almost Kawhi Leonard-like. No emotion, just hit it out the park.
And let's not forget, she's like, hey, guys, I know you guys are trying to catch me on the hit total, but I got 55 now. So good luck. So Shelby Young's going to try to catch up to her. She's got 49 hits on the season.
49.
And make that 50 because that ball's going to get down. Center field dove a little early, but that's going to be a blooper for Shelby Young. And she turns her back, tries not to get picked off, and she'll reach on a hit once again from Shelby. So Shelby says, not so fast, Bailey. I've got 50 myself. I'm coming. I'm still in this battle.
I'm coming.
And that'll bring up Miss Kenzie Sawyer. Watch the dive here. A little early. Center field kind of got a little premature on the dive. Had about one more step and then a dive. But a tough play to make, diving straight in on a blooper like that.
It's one of the moments where your depth perception has to be A1 at that point in time.
Yeah, and then it also helps if you're, I mean, as an outfielder, your top first steps are always backwards. So the ball comes off the bat, you take that step backwards, figure it out, and then go. And if she's not taking that step, she might have been all right. But it looks like we might have a little bit of a communication here. See if Coach is going to go with a swing and run or a hit and run or maybe show bunt and get Shelby to second. See if she can't steal the bag here.
0-0, Kenzie Sawyer.
So Kenzie digs in. And takes the first pitch, called strike.
Is it weird that my love for softball and baseball has grown in recent weeks simply because I downloaded the TAP MLB game and I've been playing baseball on my phone for like 3 weeks?
You've been seeing the Chris Bryant commercials.
Telling you.
TAP baseball. I still haven't downloaded. I've seen the commercials. What's all the hype? Is it worth it?
It's worth it.
Am I going to have no life? Is the real question.
I mean, if
I
I'm playing
no
it, then yeah, I play it all the time.
I'm a baseball guy, so as soon as Shelby's taking off her second, she's going to get there, no throw, standing up, but we're sliding if she wants.
I've always liked baseball, but now I love it because I'm good at a video game.
2 balls, 1 strike, and a runner on second. So Kenzie Sawyer with another chance to add to the run total here as Dixie State's put up a pair of 2s in both the first and second innings so far. And Kenzie Sawyer get a hold of one. I want to see this power that Cedar City has produced.
Oh, yeah.
Although I have seen it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. The fence, the chain link fence out there that you see behind the palm trees, I've seen her blast the ball into that in warm-ups. Hey, she's coming at us. All right, easy. I'm on your team, Kenzie. We're cheering for you over here. I just said I want to see the power, not feel the power.
I don't want to feel the power.
Go ahead and give that thing a ride the other direction if you don't mind. But she does. I mean, when she gets a hold of one, she turns on it. Look out. The ball screams on its way out of here. Good way to lay off on that changeup by Kenzie Sawyer. Works her way to a full count. And I forgot to give Shelby her extra stolen base for my stats later if it happens, but we'll keep track of that. 21-23 for Shelby Young at second. As Hannah Rose still pitching her way out of a jam here. Throw it across to the diamond is good and out. So Hannah Rose gets Kenzie Sawyer to hit a couple of long strikes, foul, and then gets her to ground out to the shortstop. So we'll step aside. Once again, Dixie State puts up 2 runs in the second, and we'll be back for the third inning after this.
There is a place where rocks bleed and nature blushes on a battlefield green with envy, where dimples determine destiny and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where friends are opponents and opponents are friends, where the prize is elusive, the conquest is captivating, and the score isn't settled till the drinks are down. There is a place.
What? The storks are bringing me a baby brother!
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What? Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
We can do this together!
To know for sure that your child is in the right seat for their age and size,
Remember when I was a baby, felt like 1 minute ago?
What? Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
What he said.
Leading out for the Urban Knights, the designated player, Gabby Hirsch.
Gabby Hirsch going to step up to the plate to hit for the Art Academy. Or the Academy of Art. However you prefer.
Beer cheer with a dagger. Man, beautiful pitch. Shouldn't be too surprised, though. This is something that we're accustomed to watching Brooklyn Beer cheer pitch. I mean, basically pitching the skin off the softball. Just outside the plate on that pitch.
Well, I had to step aside for about 0.8 seconds because I decided to download Tap Baseball. So the good news is I now know what I'll be doing with my off hours when I'm not working or coaching basketball or announcing softball games.
I guess
I'll
I'm
be
a very
playing
persuasive
Tap
person.
Baseball in an air-conditioned basement for this summer heat.
Hey.
It's not a bad idea, but 1 ball, 2 strikes as Brooklyn Beershire, number 11, goes after a single number 1, Gabby Hirsch. Freshman, once again, freshman senior. See who wins the battle. Oh, Gabby Hirsch started a little bit early on her feet, but able to fight that one off and stay alive in there. One minute away from having tap baseball all the way downloaded. And we'll be ready to tap baseball after the games today.
Hitting home runs left and right.
And Gabby fouls another one off. Whoa, look out in the dugout. Goodness gracious.
Almost took out 80% of her team there.
And then we just spilled some water on the field. Luckily, water and dirt go well together.
Rather water than blood.
No problem. So Gabby battling there for a freshman, facing one of the best, like I said, Pac-West pitchers that she'll ever have to face. Starts early, just misses the outside corner. Brooklyn liked it, just liked it. She held the spot there. The umpire said not quite so much, but the umpire is a tall glass of water back there, Brooks Hartman. He's really got to get down low to be able to match Gabby's strike zone with how short she is. So he really has to get low to be able to see just exactly how close these pitches are. And she fires one back to the middle. Josie with the glove and the sidearm toss. Paulson squeezes this one for the out.
Wow.
What a great play there from Josie Hartman across the middle of the infield. Scoop and throw. I wonder if we got a replay. I'm sure we do. Yes, we do. Here we go. Let's look at it. The ball hit right past Brooklyn's glove, and then out of nowhere comes, hello, Josie Hartman. Iron Woman across your stage when we have that ball. So back to the leadoff hitter, Sotomayor for the Academy of Art. Once again, another freshman.
There's a rhythm for dancing and there's a rhythm of athletics, and that was pure rhythm on that play.
And Brooklyn Beershire is locked in right now. Strike after strike after strike. Only throwing balls when she's way ahead in the count, trying to get a batter to chase. Sotomayor, see what she can do this time. As she fouls one straight back. So Brooklyn Beershire once again jumps ahead of a batter 0-2. Nothing new in this game, as she's been chucking strikes all day.
All day long.
Thought a great job from Randy to be able to let her get out of the game after she got the win in game 1 and get ready and be able to go for game 2. And Danny Barthoff snags a laser towards third for out number 2. Danny Barthoff with reaction time over at third, like I said, incredible.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Yeah, absolutely. She literally webbed that one with the end of the glove. Put it right in the web of that glove, and Squoze, the head coach over there at RU, just told her great play. And she turned and politely said, thank you, I'm sure, is what she said. Danny, one of the most polite people you'll meet at Dixie State campus as well. But that ball bounces out of Gonzo's glove and heads for the backstop.
Some big heads-up plays today, man. I mean, just based off reaction alone in game 1 and now game 2.
Yeah, luckily you're reacting over at third, because if you're not, that ball is going to take that umpire right out.
Right out.
She just saved him. He ought to be thanking her, because he was standing in line to take that one right off the throat. There's the hot spot out towards the camera. Chelsea doesn't even flinch. Look at that. Not even one bit scared out there on the third base cam.
Not a little bit.
She might not even have seen it coming. That might be the best part for her. But she stayed out of the way of it.
Or she's just that tough.
There's a fine line between tough and crazy. And she's standing on it. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the third inning as Dixie State leads 4-0. Juliana trying to change that, though, for the Academy of Art. She stands in from the left side, gets comfortable. Brooklyn gets comfortable as well, and Brooklyn will deliver the 1-2 pitch. Juliana swings, hits it back. Brooklyn's going to scoop and toss, and that's 3. So once again, Brooklyn Beershire not giving up much. They've got 2 hits, but that's about it. So we'll take a break. We'll be back 1 minute. Dixie State's home half of the third inning. Holy.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside. lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
And we're back. Mallory Paulson about to bat for Dixie State. But we got the Ninja Turtles theme song bumping in the background. I kind of like that. Knock, knock. You about to get shell shocked.
That's a great, not only my childhood heroes, basically.
Right.
People I grew up pretending I was, or turtles I pretended growing up I pretended I was.
Some reptile.
When you know something special when your idols are turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Between Turtles and Power Rangers, I was covered for my entire childhood.
Oh, yes.
I still haven't had a chance to get out and see the new Power Rangers movie. Is it out yet?
It is. It's been out for a while. I need to go check
goodness,
it out.
I need to wait till it's $5 on Tuesday and go check that out. Still a college student.
To be a kid again.
I'm going to use the college student excuse my whole life just to stay cheap.
Yep.
I'm going to be a forever student. Even after I get my bachelor's degree, I'm going to pretend I'm still going to school.
Yep, 75 years old. I'm a student.
I got my ID right here. Sir, that looks like you when you were 20. I was.
Yesterday.
That's right. 2 balls, no strikes, Mallory Paulson. As we have a pitching change, for the first time we will see Alexa Peters. A senior as well. Pitcher, and she also plays the infield. She'll try to slow down this Dixie State high-powered offense. 3 balls in a row as Alexa Peters still trying to get it dialed in here. It's just not easy knowing that you're going to be facing batters who are hitting 380, 360, 370, 312, 333, 413. I mean, these averages are just so tough to be able to try to deal with, and Mallory Paulson walks down.
They're already hard
first.
enough to achieve, but having to pitch against them is that's a whole different monster.
So now Arista Honey going to re-enter for who ran for her and take another hack at a ball.
Player number 8, Arista Honey.
They got her re-entered on the books and in the book of the umpire. We're getting to the point where the sun is almost no longer going to be helping my tan today, so I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow to continue that progress. But at least tomorrow when I'm out working on my tan, I could be playing tap-it baseball.
That's true. This is true.
Or I should probably be finishing my last paper that's due on Thursday.
Oh,
the last
boy.
day I take my final. So, but we all know as a student that tap-it baseball is probably going to win.
Oh, yeah.
In the decision-making.
Oh, yeah.
I still got 5 days to finish that paper and might as well use all of them.
All of them. All 5. More
Don't have to go to
specifically
any
the very
classes.
last day.
I was going to say, don't have to go to any classes this week. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh.
Just got to go to work and then coach basketball. Living the dream as Arista Honey throws a hand up and tells Mallory Paulson, hold still. The ball didn't go too far away from the catcher. 2 balls, no strikes. And we're going to have another visit to the mound as a catcher. I believe is that Rupert? Rupright? I forgot what her last name was. Adriana Rupright.
Rupright.
She's going to go out and visit the mound. Try to calm down Alexa Peters. As Brooks Hartman wanders out and says, hey, let's go, ladies. You gotta get home for lunch. So Arista Honey stepping in once again. The silver hair new to Arista Honey. I'm not sure when she did it. It's not been the same all year though. That one looks good though. Steve Wright called. Alexa Peters gets a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now we'll watch Arista Honey get ready to go to work. So Alexa Peters winds up and delivers. And Arista Honey hits a laser back towards short. Diving back is Mallory Paulson. She'll be there in time. But a great piece of hitting there from Arista Honey. Did exactly what you need. Hit the ball square. Unfortunately for Arista Honey, there's a shortstop there. But the shortstop, number 12, having herself a day out in the field and in the battery box, Samantha Clune. Once again, she's the one that hit the one right over Shelby's head. There was a laser in the first inning.
Right.
And now Jessica Gonzalez is going to try to get started on the offensive side. She hasn't been overly productive yet from the offensive circle, but she's doing a magnificent job behind the plate.
Oh, yeah.
Controlling what's going on for all the pitchers for Dixie State. And that's one thing she brings to you, whether or not she's hitting the ball or not hitting the ball extremely well.
She's a maestro.
Usually she is hitting the ball extremely well.
Oh, yeah.
But she watches that one in the dirt. Well, that's just one thing you can't coach is game management behind the dish.
Mm-hmm.
You really control how calm the rest of your team is.
Right.
You control where your pitcher's throwing the ball. Unless coach is not giving you that freedom, he's telling you where to have him pitch it. But most of the time, with a catcher like Jessica Gonzalez, you'll let her decide. Foul ball called there by the home plate umpire. So Jessica will have a new life. But with someone as smart as Jessica Gonzalez, who knows the game as well as she does, I imagine coach probably gives her pretty free reins to call pitches if she sees something. He may see something as well and say, hey, try this or try that, see what you think. And they'll go with it. But not always is that the case for catchers.
And she's the player. She usually takes initiative anyway. Great leader.
Got the changeup, has to reach the hands out and stay on that ball across the diamond, and it'll be an out. So to move the runner over, as Mallory Paulson got a good jump on the start, but 2 down now. As you can see, the changeup got her. Her feet were already through the swing. Mm-hmm. She had to kind of stay there on the finished footwork and then drag the hands, which is always tough.
Hesitated a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit tough to get a lot of power there. But Danny Barthoff's going to step in. 331 average, 3 home runs, and 29 RBIs. I'm loving the new stats that creep across the screen. I don't even have to take my eyes down to the paper. They're just right there on the screen for me. It's magnificent.
Beautiful. To see or not to see? That is the true
I'm going to choose to see every time because it is so much more helpful. But Danny Barthoff, see if she can't add to that total. We do have a runner in scoring position, which is Mallory Paulson. Danny's going to hit a slow roll over to third. Scooped and tossed across by Dom Seva-Atasi, and that thing was a rocket across there. She took no chances of not making it in time.
0 chances.
Watch the replay, and then we'll step aside for a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with the top of the 4th inning.
Academy of Art, 0.
Your daughter is having trouble learning French. Do you A, hire a tutor?
Bonjour.
B, enforce a French-only rule at home? Or C, watch some foreign films? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
And welcome back in. If you look to the circle, you'll see number 25 for the first time today, Alexis Barkwell. A great 1-2-3 combination Dixie State has with Alexandria, Alexis, and Brooklyn, of course. Brooklyn going to step out. She's done her job today twice on senior day. Great job, Brooklyn, on a great season as you close Pac West play today. And she's going to finish the year, most likely, if things hold on, 17-6. She had a 1.42 ERA. It'll be even lower because she's gone a few more innings without earned runs today in this game. She had 93 strikeouts that I had marked up. There's a cheat out there. I bet she gets there. Oh, just short, almost in time. But look at the amount of ground she covered compared to where the ball landed. The ball literally landed in about 20 feet from the 8 right there. And Janessa Bassett still almost chases it down. Look at this on the replay.
Whoa.
Look at the ground she covers.
Incredible closing speed.
So quick. I thought she was going to get there. The ball got kind of hung up in the wind long enough, but it didn't. So that's a base hit. Base hit for number 33, Jessica West, to start things off. And they look to bunt, and then they look to throw back as Bailey Gaffin tries to sneak on behind Jessica West, unable to do so. But once again, another thing you don't get to see too often because no one really likes to run on Jessica Gonzalez is the arm that's connected to the right side of her body.
Right.
She has an absolute cannon on that side.
Rocket
and there's a shot out towards right field. Kenzie Sawyer's going to back up 3 or 4 steps and make a squeeze, and that's an out. So a great piece of hitting there once again from Freddie Carrillo. Just unfortunately for her, Kenzie Sawyer out there to make a play. So 1 down here in the 4th inning. Dixie State still up 4-0. And on first base, you got Jessica West. Coming to bat now is Brenna Youngquist. Brenna not having much success so far from the plate as she looks to change that here with this at bat. Facing Alexis Barkwell Ford, possibly the first time ever. Not sure on their history.
Ooh.
Alexis is a sophomore, and Brenna is a sophomore as well, so they may have faced last year if by some chance they somehow did.
She's a sophomore, but she threw that pitch like she's seasoned veteran.
And another one right down the pipe, but a little inside this time. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Alexis Barkwell going after Brenna Youngquist. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Alexis going straight heat, says, if you can hit it, go ahead, but I'm going to keep trying my heater by you.
Oh, yeah.
Confidence is key in so many sports.
Oh, yeah, in every sport.
And, I mean, she is going after it right now. So Alexis Barkwell once again winds up, throws it in there. Brenna, luckily got a little too far under that one because if not, we might not have seen that ball again.
Oh, yeah.
That ball was foul, and it went about 80 feet into the air and then straight back.
Straight back.
If she puts that one forward, whoever parked their white truck out in center might be needing new windows. And now Brenna going to swing and strike 3. Alexis Barkwell says, here's some more heat.
Yeah.
Let me turn it up a little bit. It's only 80-something degrees out here at St. George. Let's turn up the heat.
Put some
and
hot
she
sauce
blows
on
one by. Look at this shot. Just an absolute laser as Brennan's bat just barely goes underneath it. Looked at it like she was right on time. Just couldn't find the location of that ball.
You know what I've wondered? I've wondered if there's ever been a pitcher who talks crap. I feel like that would be the worst pitcher to go against.
So intimidating, absolutely. She's like, oh, you can't hit that? How about this one? You want to try to hit my changeup? Good, there's the cannon. Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Had her hosed. Absolutely dead in the water. There you go, Jessica Gonzalez. I told you she had a cannon.
She does.
Whether you believe me or not, now you have to. I mean, she got her 3 feet before the bag.
Oh.
If we have a replay from any angle, we'll take it. But that was an absolute rocket on target, and unfortunately on the slide, Bailey Gaffin just unable to hold on to it. Here comes our replay. Watch this. That was the outside pitch, but here comes the pitch down.
Oh.
Had her by about 3 steps, and she was off her knees.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even step into that, Darius.
No.
I guarantee you put someone out at center field and let her step, she could probably get it there from center field. She could probably hit Cheetah on a line.
Oh, yeah.
All the way out to second with that arm.
Man.
But the count in the meanwhile is 3-0. But that's kind of what I wanted to see. I wanted to just let Jessica Gonzalez unleash that arm, and that's probably the last time coach is going to want to see it as well.
Right.
From the Academy of Art. Our coach, Grant Simpkins, they don't care how many times they see it.
No. We want to see it. We want the power to be manifested.
Now 3-1. Alexis Barkwell going to try to work out of a jam here. And Ruprecht going to try to keep her in this jam. Swung on and hit straight up in the air. Josie Hartman calls everyone off. And once again, 2-hand squeeze. Making the visor look like it's coming back is the softball team tonight or this afternoon. So Josie Hartman makes the out. 2 outs. 3 outs, sorry. No runs. 4th inning through. And we're halfway through the 4th. We'll be back.
There is a place where the sun doesn't hide in the winter, where the greens stay green and the crimson canyons still glow. There is a place where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where we drive for show, putt for dough, and settle the score with another round. There is a place.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. One more time. Fourth inning. Bottom half. It's going to be number 15 to start things off. That is truly your Iron Woman, Josie Hartman.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wish they had an Iron Man instrumental that came on every time she was up to bat.
As far as
number 15, Josie Hartman.
As far as the fourth inning theme song goes, how long has that been a thing here, Darius?
You know, as long as I can remember, I think it didn't really start, or I didn't notice it until actually Janessa Bassett walked on campus. So since her first year, that's when I first saw it.
So that would have been the first time I've seen it as well. I'm not sure if it was something before that or if she brought it with her. She is the swag leader.
She
might have brought it. Josie Hartman sees one pitch and absolutely laces it up the middle of the field for a base hit. So Josie Hartman continuing her path of excellence today, just doing everything she needs to.
Going out on top.
And now Cheetah going to try to do her thing and add to her hit total. And this is when she's dead. You're not going to get her. No chance, save the ball. That's what I'm telling you. She could do that every single time, and that's what we love about Cheetah.
Yes.
Right now this season, she's been working so much on so many different things, and you can't catch her. So I love the fact that she's been working on swinging through the ball, trying some different things, whether she needs a triple or a single. But she catches that ball with that bat and literally sets it where she wants it.
And it's funny because an average athlete probably would have got out at first base, Hayden, but she's not average.
Nah, she is too fast. Bailey Gaffin batting 387 now with the updated stats after her last hit. And once again, you're looking at 3 players in a row with 50-plus hits. Some teams are lucky to have a player with 50-plus hits.
Yeah, one player.
Sotomayor for Academy of Art is the only player in the 50s for them. And Jessica West is actually creeping up on that as well. She got a hit last inning. She would be on the 50 total as well. But the year Janessa Bassett went for 82 was something special.
You
just see how hard that is to do.
Oh, yeah. It's incredibly hard to do.
Once again,
making it look easy.
Only 2 players for Dixie State have started and played all 50 games. Oh, 3 players, sorry. Bailey Gaffin, Josie Hartman, and Mallory Paulson. So in order to play, you'd have to have multiple games with 2 hits.
Right.
If that makes sense, to stay at 80.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. It's hard it's hard to get 1 hit in baseball and softball. So averaging 2 or 3 a game is, yeah.
Bailey Gaffin watches another ball down low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Cheetah looks like she's going to need some new pants as she has ripped a seam on the slide there on her her slide leg.
Moving too fast.
When you're that fast, you can't slow down. You're going to rip the seams out of your shorts.
Yep.
I rip the seams out of my shorts for other reasons. But she does it because she's so fast and comes into contact with the ground to go and Mach 60. Bailey Gaffin draws the walk. A little upset because now she can't add to her hit total. But you know what? She's not even going to worry about it. She's on base once again. Her on-base percentage is skyrocketing. Her batting average is skyrocketing, and now she gets to go enjoy some shade as Caitlin Delaney's going to come in and run for her. Once again, Coach Simpkins doing everything he can to get all of these players experience in different situations for the conference and the or the regional final championships, and hopefully World Series if they get there once again.
If they get there, and I think they will, Hayden.
That's the toughest thing is you never know who's going to stay healthy.
No.
You got to get all these people in your lineups time and get them some situations. Like the bases are loaded right here. You got no outs. Get Caitlin DeLange a good chance to run a base here. You never know when you're going to need her to come in and run. Hopefully she's been in the situation before. She knows what to do.
Right.
And now hopefully Shelby Young can hit a laser through the right side. That'll work. That'll score 2 because Cheetah's on second. And it's basically an automatic score when Cheetah's on second, no matter where the ball goes. Coach Simpkins didn't even have to waver. She knew the ball was hit. She's scoring so fast. And Shelby Young, once again, she's doing her job. Senior day, gets a huge RBI, 2 RBI single through the right side. And she can thank her friend and roommate, Cheetah, for being awfully quick. So she gets another RBI added to her total. That'll give Shelby 28 RBIs, 28 RBIs on the season.
You think that's strategic, Hayden, having Josie Hartman hit right before it goes right back to Cheetah? Because when they both get on base, they're both fast, incredibly fast. Do you think that was strategic? Do you think that was just by chance that the lineup happened to be that way?
The thing with Josie is she literally bats anywhere in the lineup that you need her.
Right.
So Josie has hit, ever since I've called games for him, she's gone from, I believe she led off. The year we had Michelle Duncan pitching, she was batting 6 or 7, and that was probably her best batting year because she had no pressure, nothing.
None.
There were people in front of her were hitting homers left and right. They was batting. They were having fun, and they were just a solid team. So, I mean, she hit the ball really well that year. And other than that, she's played, I've seen her hit from 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Anywhere she's at, she does her job, and I think you put her in the right spot, putting her at 9 because she really starts the lineup back over. And you got to keep some speed in front of Cheetah.
Right.
Because Cheetah will catch almost anyone else. Cheetah's not going to catch on the bases maybe Danny, Shelby, and Bailey Gaffney.
The right fielder, Kinsey Sawyer.
But other than that, she might catch anyone else on the team.
Yeah.
If she gets a head start, especially if they have to watch a line drive, see if it's going to land, and she gets a start and run,
right,
she'll catch almost anybody. So I think it does come into effect of putting Josie up there for that reason, just because she is so fast.
Blazing. They're both blazing fast. A lot of these girls on this team have some quicks.
But Josie Hartman does a great job of starting the lineup, like getting it going again.
Oh, yeah.
Kenzie Sawyer hits it on a mile high, and that's going to be a tough ball. Coming in from third, she's going to make the play. Tough ball to make a catch on, but she does it. And that's number 5, Brenna Youngquist. No, that's not their number. That's the position. It's Freddie Carrillo. Okay, Freddie hasn't left that spot all day.
Freddie.
Saw number 5 and looked at 5 in the lineup and got the wrong name, but that was Freddie. So Freddie does a great job calling everybody off and gets the catch. And now Mal Paulson going to step up with 2 runners on, so bases aren't loaded. Unfortunately, I thought we were going to see a chance at having a 3rd grand slam of the day. But Mallory Paulson steps up, 1 out, no balls, no strikes, and 2 speed demons on the bases. She takes off for second. They throw down third, and they got her. Caitlin DeLange gets picked off.
Wow.
Great play there from Amuk Song. Wow. Taylor Amuk Song with a throw down to third. Taylor and DeLange got hosed. They fake a throw to second, and then Caitlin DeLange a little slow getting back. Coach Simpkins explaining to her right there, you just got to get back. We're just looking to get Shelby over to second free without having to throw all the way down there. They do so, but Caitlin DeLange gets picked off on a great play there. 2 outs. Taylor Amuk Singh with the great throw down the line. And now Mallory swinging for everything she's got. 1 strike on her. Should be, I believe there should be more on our board. But our first pitch got erased. I'm not sure if it was a ball or a strike. I don't remember. So it's 1-1. There it is. And that one's in the dirt, and Shelby's going to advance over to third as well. So Shelby has a stolen base and then a pass ball. I don't think they get stolen bases on the pass ball, unfortunately. If they did, we'd add her to her total, but we'll leave her at 22 for now. 22 for 24. And Mal watches the ball inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. This is going to be a pitch for Mallory to hit right here. Unless you want to walk her and get to Jessica Gonzalez. Or no, Arista Honey. Probably not what you want to do. And Mallory Paulson hits it a mile. My goodness. Look out, electricity. St. George is going to be without lights tonight. Whoa.
Wow.
It was deep enough.
Oh, yeah.
It's high enough. If it's fair, it's gone. But it does not stay fair. Told you it'd be a pitch. She's going to get a hit. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that was pretty. Just needed to be in field.
Yeah. Mal got a little anxious there. Oh, a little soccer play there from Amuk Singh. Skips it up with the cleat. Well
footwork.
played. Mallory Paulson, once again, just murdered that ball. And now she gets a changeup, and that'll be ball 4, take your base. She's like, oh, I really want to hit it, though. Can I just stay here?
Do I have to go?
But my goodness, was that ball crushed.
Destroyed.
The light filter, the light fixture where it was still climbing is at the fence.
Mm-hmm.
And it landed well beyond that.
Oh, yeah.
And now Arista Honey says, hey, Mallory, check this out. Anything you do, I can do too. C-Rike. I thought Paulson was going to pull within 1 home run of the home run leader, Jessica Gonzalez, on that swing.
Man.
Just didn't get the chance. And the ball up high. Paulson's going to steal all the way to second.
Wow.
And she's standing on it. Now, Arista Honey with a chance to add 2 more to the total for Dixie State here in the 4th. They've got 6. Chasing 2 more. Swung on a hit over, just over the salvage glove of second. And Arista Honey's going to be on second, and she's going to go ahead and hold up there with the RBI double.
Wow.
Just enough. Just enough.
Just
Literally
enough.
an inch or 2 above the glove of second base.
Wow. Incredible hit.
Add 2 more to Arista Honey. That's 3. And oh my goodness,
Wow.
can you see how close that was? All the way to the
Super.
fence. And Arista Honey just having herself a heyday. Like, she has the best job in all of sports.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so you don't have to actually stand out in the field and play defense and get sunburnt. You get to sit here in the dugout, and all we need you to do is come in with the bat on your shoulder.
Yep.
Take it off your shoulder, swing it through the zone, and
Get us
then
in good
run to whatever
position.
base you want to, and we'll send a runner for you.
Yep. Pretty much.
She's like, okay, yeah, of course I'll do that.
They got you covered, girl.
Add her to another double right there. Give her 8 on the year now. Now let's get Jessica Gonzalez. I want Jess to lose one right here.
Man. Just take it out on
I'm
the
on
ball.
the Jessica Gonzalez bandwagon.
I
Tell
am
you what.
too.
She is just a character too. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, there's a laser down the left field line. Gonna go right to the third baseman. Jessica Gonzalez gonna round first, watch the throw, and she's gonna stand up at first base. Jessica Gonzalez with the single, and she hit the smoke out of it.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have a runner for her here. Let's see who it is. Number 3, Diaz.
Number 3.
Destiny Diaz.
Running for Gonzalez, number 3, Destiny.
So once again, like I told you, Gonzo is just a character. We were out here hitting softballs on the practice field Sunday a week ago or so, and her and a bunch of the softball girls came over and they were just throwing around, pitching. I think she was with Alex and a couple other girls, and they came over and I said hello to them by their name, and they kind of got like, whoa, who are you? Why do you know us? And she's like, you idiot, he announces our games. Completely joking with one of her friends, and her friend's like, I don't know. I was like, why did he know my name?
It's funny. I do that a lot with the sports. I call the athletes by name. They're like, do I know you? I'm like, well, I'm an athlete too.
Should I know you? You kind of worry me when you do this.
Like, oh, sorry. I talk about you on my sports show and stuff.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
Sorry,
know.
we know all your stats. Weird.
Sorry. So weird.
That's how it is, too, because I've been doing the player profiles for the last 2 years with Shelby. And so we know a bunch of these athletes. Like, we know their lives almost because we have to figure out which stories we want to write and which stories we want to do player profiles on.
Right.
So when we call them, we're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, who is this? You do what for the who? We're like, yeah, we do this for the school. So it's a good time here in Dixieland.
It's just funny how it's surprising how athletes are surprised that people know them.
Like, do you not want to be known? Like, that's your goal in playing sports.
Know my name.
As Cassidy Morton check swing foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if she can't drive all the way through one. Once again, Coach Simpkins getting a lot of people some at-bats and some playing time on the experience on the base paths. And he called another time. I don't wandering out there to see what's going on.
And a strike. Man. I see why she swung at that one, but
Digs all the way down there, does Hannah Rose Ball, because she's come back into the game. and works out a strike. So we'll step aside for 1 minute, and we'll be back with Dixie State softball.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
We're back, and it's going to be Alexis Barkwell chasing the final 3 outs here, which could possibly be the final 3 outs of the season here at Carl Brooks Field if things don't work out the way we want them to work out.
Right.
Once again, either way, Dixie State is going to make their ways to the regional
They're
field.
going to be there.
Shelby Young and Arista Honey are going to step off the field and get one more standing ovation for their work here as seniors. And we'll bring in what we would say normally would be a JV squad, but really they're not any less varsity than the varsity.
No, they're not.
Once again, a strong group altogether.
Not a huge drop-off.
And I think
for the
we
softball
might be
team.
pulling Mallory Paulson out, maybe. Or we're going to send Shelby Young out to center field. Or we're gonna put her back in, and Cheetah's going to pull herself out. Once again, look at this. Janessa Bassett, National Player of the Year, signals the coach to pull herself out of the game to let Shelby play her last inning.
Man, team camaraderie.
Unreal.
That's why I say sports is more than just a team, man. It's a family. It is.
So Janessa Bassett, what a class act. I mean,
Yeah.
she is seriously
Super classy.
There's just, you can't say enough good things about her. She leads the team. She makes all the right plays. And then she does that.
Well, it's easy as an athlete, that good to be caught up in yourself, but she's not. And it's a rare occurrence nowadays to see a great athlete put themselves to the back burner.
So you see the replay of the foul ball. The coach dodges out of the way. Almost gets drilled there.
Almost.
One. Alexis Barkwell. Steerike outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Samantha Kloon, she's the one that hit that power bomb earlier over here in left field that Shelby went after, threw the ball back into center field, but she got some power.
I would love to see a ball to Josie, a ball to Shelby, and 1 to Mallory Paulson right here. 3 up, 3 down, all to the seniors for the final outs at home of the game. Our screen's finally in the sun. We can really, or in the shade, we can see what's going on without putting a hand up. It's great.
No hands.
That's right. And Alexis Barkwell digs in with the 1-2 pitch. Give her the best thing you got right here. Outside edge, got her looking. Steve Rock 3, Alexis Barkwell. The third hand of that 1-2 punch between Alexandria, Brooklyn, and Alexis, and in no order, really.
Yeah.
The nice thing is they really can go either way, 2 and 3. Brooklyn is the main go-to.
Right.
But after that, Alex and Alex and Alexis, they do their thing. So inside corner right above the toes, Alexis Barkwell.
And I think people think that depth means that having, just having people on the bench, but no, depth is what we have at the pitching spot, meaning that you could go either way and still pitch a great game.
Yep. Depth doesn't exactly include numbers of people, but quality.
The quality you got coming up.
It's kind of like choosing your friends.
Right.
Don't go for depth of friends. Go for quality of friends.
Go for quality.
You can never have too many friends, but you want to have the good kind. You want to have the right kind of friends, the ones that will be there through everything.
Through thick and thin.
And that's kind of what this softball team has turned into. These players have each other's back, game in, game out. Same with the Academy of Art. I mean, they're all still up and cheering throughout, as they've given up 24 runs today, but they're still right there. That's what I love about sports. In and out, you're a family, you compete, you all want to be successful. Whether or not you are, you still got to keep an attitude, and Art U is doing a great job of that.
Oh, yeah,
so props to their school and coaches for that alone. And check swing, and Alexis Barkwell going to retire that one on her own. Back up the middle, 2 down. Dixie State 1 out away from the sweep here at home on Senior Day. Check swing, didn't want to go all the way through, but she did, and got it jammed up on the hands. So once again, we are 1 out away. We thank you for joining me, Hayden Peterson, and my co-host today. He gets to co-host me today. I'll go co-host him on Wednesday on his show. But Darius Matthews, thanks for coming in, my guy.
Appreciate it, man. No problem. Glad you invited me in to do this.
Always a good time having another counterpart up here, especially someone I work with often.
Right.
Whether we're radio, TV, basketball, we don't care what it is.
Whatever it may
we
be.
Enjoy it. And it's been a great experience to be able to do it at a college where you get these opportunities, because not every college offers the opportunity to, be inside of a program. That's one of the best things about Dixie State. Literally, I've had my hands on camera. I've been courtside on basketball games, men and women. I've been front row at concerts through experiences with the school. I've been booth kit. I've been replay machine. I've been PBR, professional bull riding, filming that from 4 feet away from a gate.
Professional bull riding.
I've been doing all this stuff through Dixie State. So if you're looking for a communications department or any department really where it's hands-on and you're going to get a lot of experience, this is the place.
This media studies department is incredible. Doing a lot of things I didn't think I'd be able to do at a college, but I am, man. It's crazy. So thankful for the opportunity.
Yeah, I came down here thinking I wanted to talk sports, and then I got the opportunity right away to call the first volleyball games when my sister was down here doing the production for the volleyball team. And she brought me in to announce. I've had plenty of opportunities. Alexis Barkwell, speaking of opportunities, she's 2 strikes away from ending this game. 2 balls, 1 strike, Alexis Barkwell. Who leans back and fires through, and that was a little high. She leans back, didn't quite like where she let go of that one. See her lean back after the release, but now she'll try to battle back. We've got a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch right here. Alexis gets the sign. Probably going to go with her favorite pitch, whatever that is.
Whatever it may be.
And just let it fly. And she does, but it just barely misses. Would have been a great one, ring her up looking, but she doesn't. So Gonzalez is going to call time. And we'll see what she says here. Up 9, probably just one of those, hey, that was a great spot. The umpire just didn't like it, so just keep bringing it back, same spot.
Keep bringing it.
Gracie Sotomayor, 321 average, 20 ribbies as a freshman here for the Academy of Art. Looking to add to that total. Once again, if she loses the ball, we still get to see Dixie come back up to hit one more time in the 5th.
Right.
There's a 9-run lead now. It takes 8 to end it. She hits a home run. We're back in business for the Sticks for Dixie State. Not going to be able to hit a home run on the hopper, though, so Alexis Barkwell changing the eye of the hitter there, bouncing one in. I like the idea. I like the idea.
Break the concentration just a little bit.
Yep. And it's one thing, change elevation, change the eye level of the hitter. One thing you'll hear as a pitching coach tell pitchers all the time, never get so comfortable that you leave it in the same spot time after time after time, because that's when hitters start to hit mistakes, as they call it.
Mistakes.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Alexis Barkwell trying to battle here, but number 17, Gracie Sotomayor, doing some battling of her own. Front of the box, swung on and hit out to center field. It's going to be over the center fielder's head. And there's going to be 1 run across here. Sotomayor is going to stand up at second. So, they don't send the run.
Wow.
They decide not to send the run, which is actually smart because one run doesn't make
Right.
Dixie State have to hit.
Right.
2 runs would.
Yes, sir.
So if she gets thrown out at home on that play for some reason, then you stand no chance.
No chance at
But in
all.
order to score, the girl from second, the girl from third will score obviously easy. So RU 1 hit away from extending this thing here.
The right fielder, number 2.
And it's going to be number 2, Juliana Lopez. 338 on the season. She's got 44 hits, 5 doubles, 1 triple. And we'll see what she does. First pitch in there for a called strike. She's got 44 hits on the season. Like I said, 15 RBIs. She needs 2 more to continue this game. Swung on and it's through. Throw coming from center field. Not going to be in time. No, it is not.
Man.
She slides right on top of the bat. Probably not the most comfortable thing that she's ever done. She'll walk it off. But the base hit there from Juliana Lopez extends the game. We'll see the Dixie State at bat one more time, which could be good for the seniors. You never know. Maybe one of them will get a walk-off hit.
Maybe.
So the Academy of Art jumps on the board for the first time today in the 5th inning. It took them 10 innings, but they're on the board. 2 runs across. What a great hit there from Juliana Lopez. That'll bring up Jessica West, as she will get one more at bat as a senior in her career. So good for Juliana Lopez to be able to come through there and give Jessica West one more at bat as a senior.
Gotta wonder what was going through the mind of Alexis Barkwell right there. Maybe she just needs to relax a little bit, breathe and just pitch. Don't get too caught up in the moment.
Yeah, that's one of the toughest things is you don't want to overthink a situation.
Right, and that's easier said than done.
Absolutely. Now the Academy of Art. Oh, what a catch out there by Brenna Hink, running straight backwards.
Wow.
Lifts the glove up in the air and snags it, brings it down. So Dixie State only going to need 1 run to close this thing out here in the home half of the 5th inning. But Brenna Hink just about got beat, but says no way.
That was a great play.
As she goes all the way out and brings that ball in.
Ends the inning. 2 runs.
You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember? My strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Find support for your strength. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Back inside, Josie Hartman with the chance here. Once again, to make a senior day dream come true. How about a walk-off on senior day, Josie Hartman? And she thought the same thing. She goes for the electric box one more time. Not quite as deep as Mal's over the top of it, but she hit right on top of the electric box there, and it bounces into left field. So she falls behind 0 balls, 2 strikes. She'll choke up and protect here. As the Academy of Art stays alive in the top half of the 5th inning, all the way down to 2 outs, and they rally on 2 to score 2 runs and continue or extend the game into the 5th inning. Dixie State holding on 7-run lead. Once again, there's an 8-run mercy rule. And Josie Hartman gets rung up backwards. Looking at one, little inside. She thought, the umpire thought not. So that'll bring us up to number 1, Janessa Bassett. Looked like it might have caught the inside edge on the replay. Just barely, if at all. So back to Janessa Bassett once again. If she can get on base, she can probably steal second, and we can see the wheels. We'll see if she'll slow down at first or not. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Ooh, right down by Randy's shin, and it goes by for nothing. 1 ball and a strike. And the wind is picking up. It's coming from the north now. So Cheetah goes ahead and puts one up in the air. That would be karma for being such a good soul and giving Shelby her spot in the outfield last inning. And she walks off. That's an outside corner strike. So now Cheetah going to look at one and see if she can't figure something out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And she leaves one outside and lets it go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, Cheetah has walked 32 times this season. She has seen a ton of pitches.
Oh, yeah.
She knows when it's not in her zone. And she fouls another one off over to third base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hannah Rose, she's been in and out both games, trying to pitch through some of these tough hitters. And she's doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. Maybe trying to find herself a little bit in this last game.
Digging deep. I mean, she's 21-10 on the year. That's not bad for a freshman. You started 31 games at a D2 college as a freshman.
Right.
And now you're facing what could be possibly the best hitter or one of the top players in the nation.
Yes.
And you've retired her 3 out of the 4 times you've seen her today.
Right. So that's something to go home confident about.
Not bad. And now Academy of Art is 1 out away from going back to the batter's box and trying to add to their total. Try to cut this lead even more. And not if Caitlin DeLange has anything to say about it, though. Middle infielder, sophomore, bats left, throws right. And she'll try to get to the point where she can allow Shelby Young a chance at a walk-off as well. You got Shelby Young, and then you have Kenzie Sawyer and Mallory Paulson, if it goes that far. DeLange is going to go ahead and put one to the gap, and it should be good enough for a single. It is. The left fielder cuts that, took a great angle on that ball, gets all the way over there, and now Shelby Young going to dig in with a chance as well. We'll see if we see Caitlin DeLange try to take second base and get in a scoring position here on one of the first pitches to give Shelby Young a chance to put one to the grass and win the game.
That was a great hit.
That it was.
At the plate, the left fielder, number 23, Shelby Young.
We'll see if Caitlin DeLange goes after second base here early in the count to give a runner and get a runner in scoring position for Dixie State. As they need 1 run, they're chasing it on 2 outs. Caitlin DeLange decides not to go on the first pitch, and it's called a ball low in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Let's see what happens here. See if he sends her this time. Or if he just relies on Shelby's bat. And she's going to be there standing up. Standing up.
Good steal.
And she's in scoring position now. Shelby Young puts something to the grass with the wills Caitlin DeLange possesses.
Yes.
She should score.
She should.
What a moment it would be for Shelby Young to be able to walk off on senior day. Ball up at her eyes, leaves it there. Time from the catcher. She'll wander out.
3 balls, no strikes.
3 balls, no strikes. Coach Simpson's going to say, what are you waiting for? Shelby will say, I'm looking for the pitch I want. He says, if it's there, watch it for 1, make her pitch to you, and then go get it. End this thing. That's what he's thinking.
Finish her.
So Hannah Rose, freshman, versus the senior Shelby Young, with the Caitlin DeLange out at second. And she walks her. And now it'll bring up Taylor Godfrey with a chance to end it. Taylor Godfrey, a sophomore, bats left, throws right as well. You see that a lot in softball is because at a young age they start learning how to slap and be the drag bunters. And then they just stay throwing at their right hand, obviously, because that's what they've thrown with their whole life. And she takes an outside pitch on the corner for a strike, so falls behind 0-1. Taylor, I believe, is 1 for 1 on the day that we've seen her. She got a hit last time at bat. Outside edge, too high this time. Ball and a strike. And now Shelby Young and Caitlin Lang both going after it. And the block right there by Amuk Singh to keep the runners in 120 feet away from the wind.
Wind picking up a little bit, Hayden.
Yeah, the
Stopped
wind
for a
is
while.
coming, and it's blowing straight out to right field. Perfect spot for Taylor Godfrey if she gets a hold of the ball. Bounces over top, and that's going to do it. Taylor Godfrey's going to be a walk-off there. And there it is.
There it
Just
is.
like that, you got Caitlin DeLang all the way around. Taylor Godfrey blasts one up through center, and that's a walk-off.
Wow.
So Shelby Young walks, and Taylor Godfrey bounces one over the top of Hannah Rose's head. Sophomore versus freshman. Sophomore gets the best of her in this battle. Right over the top of her head, just too high. And then Caitlin DeLang wheels around and slides into home right around the throw just in time for the win. So Dixie State takes 2, and they will finish number 2 in the West region.
Can you say clutch?
They lose the Pac West battle, but in the standings of in the Western regions, the strength of the power rankings,
right,
they stand number 2.
Number 2.
So we'll touch up on this come Wednesday at the Darius Matthews Show, 1 p.m. on the radio.
Yes,
we'll be there, 91.3. But this is CEC TV. Hayden Peterson, Darius Matthews signing off for Dixie State Softball.